want to know when a guy sees a girl in pretty much like underwear and bra.
Well, here's so this lady asks, "What do men think when it comes to women dressed up in basically underwear and a sports bra and maybe tennis shoes when they go to a gym?" I think differently than most people. It gives me a one. It gives me a flashback to my younger days when there was a I was in college, and there'd be women that would wear this kind of attire, and then wear that kind of attire to other public places, and then lament incredibly on men looking at them all the time. And I responded back to one lady. She was known, nickname was the Ice Princess. I said, "Well, you're basically coming down in your underwear, very tight underwear. So how would you feel if every guy came down here in a banana hammock? Uh, can you tell me you wouldn't look or maybe feel tad uncomfortable that some of these guys are wearing banana hammocks like a Canadian that comes down to Florida and decides to let it all out, where you really can't see the banana hammock?" Um, so um, that gives me that flashback because yeah, she was very upset with my answer, even though I was honest and straightforward with her. Her voodoo magic of wearing tight, revealing clothing just didn't really have an effect on me. Now, what do I see if I was in a gym and I saw that? It would be an avoidance. I would avoid at all costs because what I would see is like any Ford four-cylinder truck with automatic transmission made in the 90s. Yeah, it's gonna run just fine in for like a month maybe, and then the transmission's gonna need replaced. You have to replace that transmission like all the time because the transmission's just junk. And then when you give it a tune up, you're gonna have to get a specialty tool. So I buy more tools to appease the Ford gods to get like three um, spark plugs out to tune up your vehicle because it's behind a manifold and just there's a whole lot of like needless repairs that needs to be put on there. And when you do repair it, it's going to be overly complicated and just a a chore to work on. And it's just going to cost you time and money you'll never get back. So yeah, it high maintenance, extremely high maintenance for something that it was relatively inexpensive. So that's what I think. Now I don't think like most people. So, but yeah, that would be red alarms. I would assume they're just looking for validation so they can complain about the validation. So there you go. That is my opinion. Take it as it may be.